Greetings, greetings. Yes, greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. You know it's Rastafari Soldier, and I'm here. Gargamel has spoken again. Yes, he's speaking about the political restraint that Jamaican government has placed on the population. He has called the government tyrannic and oppressive, and that's what we're going to be talking about today, ladies and gentlemen. You know I'm Rastafari Soldier of Deep Roots TV. Greetings and salutations to all nations. Ladies and gentlemen, you know I'm Rastafari Soldier of Deep Roots TV, and if this is your first time tuning in, I'm asking you to go ahead, hit that red subscribe button, and we are going to have a great relationship. You know, when Gargamel talk, I one of the man in the industry where we all have to listen to. Well, Buju Banton, yes, Mark Myrie has called out the Jamaican government on its treatment of the population. He states that the government is acting oppressive and tyrannically. But of course, in the dancehall industry, before I carry on, ladies and gentlemen, you know dancehall artist Popcorn was apparently up to his usual antics, where he posted over the weekend a unmasking, meaning he removed his mask mockingly, shouting, "Me now wear no mask," on Instagram. The story referring to Buju, a viral anti-mask rant last year. However, back to Gargamel. Gargamel has expressed he find no humor in the situation of how Jamaica has been dealing with the population, and he recently lashed out in yet another Instagram video on Sunday, expressing his disappointment in the fellow rich Jamaicans for ridiculing those like himself who have been speaking out against the way Jamaica has been dealing with the whole situation. Here
Good morning,
is Buju,
Jamaica.
and I'm going to continue with the
And good morning to the world. All the while I'm telling you, say, today for me, tomorrow for you, on a laugh. For everyone, I see, I post out there and I go and like say, when I ridicule them for the Jamaican when they talk out phone and I talk out for all who out there can't talk for themselves because enough fun lock up behind closed door and because I'm so rich and some have so much nice friends. I don't know how to feel inside, but I can't say it because I don't want to offend anybody. We don't have to offend anybody. We can't tell it to you like it is. Bridges of the Disaster Risk Management Act, 10,000 or 30 days in prison. The government of Jamaica only going to 10,000 one time. And himself on a breach of Disaster Management Act, he's going to fine for $10,000 or 30 days in prison. That is oppression and tyranny. Resisting arrest, 2,000 or 10 days in prison. Oppression and tyranny. I don't think the law enforcement of Jamaica, Jamaican people friend. On our citizen, on our own brother, on our own uncle, on our own father, and take this job to protect and serve Jamaica, but to not protect and serve politician and political interests. Right? When since we cannot speak out against the way we feel without risk of you pressuring we. Now, the Jamaican Constitution does not allow the government of Jamaica to use the office of the Prime Minister or any other office to oppress and pressure any citizen. Any citizen at all. You Jamaicans better wake up before them come kick off on the door 1-1 and do like what you see them do all over the place. Let me continue. So what can I hear? Indecent language. 1,000 or 10 days in prison. And them come again and say additional fine of 10,000 or 10 days in prison. To a sergeant police officer. But me notice a trend. Me notice everybody who come out in a Jamaican vent the way them feel. Either the Jamaican populace come down upon them like we're supposed to be sheep. We're supposed to, so if the Prime Minister, everybody say must go near shit. We're supposed to go up there and line up.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you notice, Buju was speaking about the Jamaican Constitution. He stated that it does not allow the government of Jamaica, the office of the Prime Minister, yes, which is Andrew Holness, and other officials to oppress and to pressure any citizens. Not at all. He said, you Jamaica better wake up before them come and kick off on a door like them a do all over the place. I guarantee. Now, despite the backlash that he received earlier about the rant, the rebellious artist stand firm against his colleague. People like the minister and even his daughter on social media, the social media influence daughter that she have, I think her name is Abihail Myrie, would you still stand up on his premise and what he's saying? And I want you to chime in, let me know if what you think Buju is saying is true. Now, I was listening and I heard Muta was saying that, when people are travel abroad and them place them, adhere to all of the policies. Why aren't we adhering to the policies that the Jamaican government is proposing? Because they are doing their best. They are trying their best to keep this whole situation under wraps. And, Buju stated that, in belief, say, a lot of the people them were in a peer grade in the higher society are trying to ridicule anybody that try to speak out against the way that they are being treated. Him say Jamaicans, if you stop and wake up because sit down and do whatever you're supposed to do, they might look pound like a sheep. He over move onto addressing Jamaican politician. Him say, remember we vote to and I'm supposed to run the country for we. Go on like say, Una run this country for yourself. Remember, una for work for we. Politician work for we. The one who vote them in. Don't use the office of the Prime Minister, the office of whichever political party or position it is to pressure the citizen, Buju said. You are creating tyranny. You are tyrannical. Buju accused those in power of not setting an example for this vaccine that they are pushing for them to participate in. Them say, uno tell we about forget shot and forget jab, and none of uno now take the shot where uno tell we if we go take. Uno take with a fool about yeah. Here's what uno want to do. We want to see uno here's what we want to do. We want to see uno do. We want to see uno take what uno want the people them forget. The Jamaican newspaper is reporting on Friday that Prime Minister Andrew Holness and the Health Minister, Dr. Christopher Tufton, are not scheduled to take the COVID vaccine until April of 2001, unless they are, a current rollout is significantly improved. Now, Buju wasn't the only one that was speaking out like that. Buju, did get a tweet or a voice note from, the dancehall king, Beenie Man, who took to Instagram saying that, sharing his own personal grievance against the system. Buju, do you think today me really respect you, Beenie Man said, while on a family vacation at the Pegasus Hotel. Me now look how them, I deal with the law in Jamaica because police catch you 9, 10 o'clock on them time, they have to pay them. He shared about his recent experience. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about the lockdown, the curfew that Jamaica is using to minimize the spread of the C-19. Now, last month, Beenie Man did plead not guilty to charges of breaching the, Disaster Management Act and the Noise Abatement Act. Yaganti, and he is due to be back in court, in April, around April 19, them said. Now, meanwhile, Jamaican comedian and different people, has made light of what Buju is saying. But I'm just picking up on this because I like to, have the people them think about what's going on. Let me know how you feel, how the governmental, agency in your community, in your country is dealing with this situation that's going on around the world. Now, in my whole opinion upon the whole situation, but you have to understand, say, in government, govern the people, And around the world, everyone is following the same guidelines. And you know, when certain things are mandate, you just have to come to the conclusion that you are not in charge of the situation at this moment. So mother used to tell me, if I try for, I think it's some prayer about Jabez, let me understand the things them that I can change, and change the things them that I can. So, more and more for just hold a meditation, this too will pass, like Madame Granny will say, Jah never give we nothing to what we can't bear, in the voice of Marcellus, Yag and T. And Jamaica is going to get through this. The world is going to get through this. But you overstand what you're feeling. I overstand the restriction and how we feel claustrophobic in society at this time. But Jah know, General, we have to just press through. Because like Bob Marley said, none of them can stop the time. And them I got tired for see we face. Them can't get we out of the race. So all my friends and families and people, the Deep Roots family, as you see, I've been away for a few because, when I speak up on certain things, there are guidelines and policies on the social media here. So what they'll do, they say you violate the policies and they block you. Restricting your movement, restricting your verbiage, restricting your time. Yes. So you're not in control at this time, mankind. Do you see the sign? I'm Rastafari Soldier here of Deep Roots TV, speaking the truth, talking to the youths, because the youths are the fruit. Yes, they are the future. If you have not subscribed, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave your comment. That's the most important part. Yes, that's the relationship. Yes, a more life and a more joy and a more happiness, Give thanks and praise for a general like Buju. Yeah, a real man of the hour. A real rebellion, a real Jamaican, a real Rastaman, legendary in his time. I'm Rastafari Soldier of Deep Roots TV. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to hear the truth, just go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. Most importantly, leave your comment. Most importantly, leave your comment. Big up all my people, them out of St. Elizabeth, Santa Cruz, El Darcy, I mean, Rastafari, Jersey. Big up all of the thugs, them down a sliping at the dry. Yeah. Big up all of my Akampong people, them. A more life, more joy, and of course, a more happiness. You bless.